Were you when you did that record, did you like have him in mind?
No, okay, I had did that record a while back, you know what I mean? And then my managers had asked me, like, you know, give them a list of people that I wanted a feature from.
Yeah.
And Sugarfree was on the list, you know, so then they hit me back like, hey, we got that Sugarfree feature, like, you know what I mean? You want to set up a studio session? And I was like, you know what? Put him on this track. I know exactly what song I want to put him on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's perfect for him. It's right in his element.
So did you like come up, you know, doing similar, you know, obviously similar activities to what Sugarfree would rap about back in the day? 'Cause
not really. Like I never really, you know, pimped no bitches or nothing like that. But I definitely had game. Like when it comes to females and relationships with them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I had game. Like I was a couple steps ahead.
So you never were like actually like out like sending bitches on dates and shit?
Nah, nothing like that. But I was definitely benefiting from the females I was talking to and shit.
Yeah, like you had your rotation and they were beneficial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you married now?
Yeah, I'm married now.
Shout out to Married Gang, man. You got to hang it up every once in a while.
Shit, it's a lot. After a while, it just becomes like, you know, I mean, who am I gonna kick it with? Who's gonna be there with me for the rest of it? You know,
And trust.
Yeah, for real.
That's real. For you, was it like what was like the main where you were like, yo, man, it's time. I gotta get married. Like, you know,
it was more like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was on my way to prison, so I was like, what's up? Like, you down to marry me?
On the way to prison?
Yeah, like, could we get some conjugal visits going on? And she was like, yeah, I'm down to marry you.
Shit.
Got you, nigga.
How long was your sentence?
A couple years.
So you proposed before prison, knowing, and she knew you were going?
No, I proposed. We got married while I was in the county.
So you got married in jail?
Yeah.
Knowing you're about to get shipped off to prison?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's romantically
gangster.
Crazy, yeah.
Gangster shit.
She's lit. Shout out to her. And she held you down.
Yeah, she did.
That's fire. How did I always wonder how the conjugal visits work, because you obviously have to be married.
Yeah.
So your wife would come and visit you.
First, she has to be approved to visit. You know what I mean? Then the rest of it is on me. I have to get my visits approved.
Like, you can't be in there fucking off.
No, you gotta have good behavior, and you know, you have to be trusted. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, but it is a right. Like, I have a right to conjugal visits. Like, you know.
So then wifey would come and they just leave you guys in like a room or like a shed, or how does it work?
Yeah, she gets to spend like the weekend with me or whatever.
For real?
A couple days. Yeah, no cap.
She'd spend the night with you?
She could bring groceries and all of that.
What? Why would anyone go to prison and not be married?
Exactly, right?
That sounds like it's not that bad. Mm-hmm. As long as you keep your shit together, right?
Yeah, but there's a flip side, you know. Now I'm stuck with her now.
Forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I love my wife though. She's the shit.
Shout out to her. But shout out to our wives, man. Yeah, we're stuck with all of them.
Yeah. Fuck with them.
And they're stuck with us though. You know what I'm saying?
They're stuck with us.
For sure, brother.
That part.
Is it like, do guys in like dudes in prison, when they know that you're about to go get some pussy from your wife for the weekend, do they be hating and trying to get you to like step out of line? So you know what I'm saying?
It depends. Like, you know what I mean? It depends. Like most
man,
motherfuckers be like, man, get yours. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get some extra for me, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Jesus. Yeah, I could. Man, that'd be crazy. I could, because I always said to myself, like, man, if I ever had to go sit down, I couldn't. I don't think I could jerk off in the same room as a dude. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like once I got out of prison, I would just have like the most ultimate, like, fucking just whoever is getting this get pregnant right away.
If that was the case, you'll get yourself sent to the hole on purpose.
Just so you could go in there and just rub the shit out and you know, fucking access the spank bank, if you will.
Men have needs, you know what I mean? Just like how women has needs.
For sure, man. For sure. Yeah. Was that your only time going to prison?
Nah, I've been to prison 4 times.
4 times in prison?
Yeah.
Damn. What was the last, like, obviously you're successful now.
The last term I did, I had to do 2 terms back to back. So I did one prison term, and then when I thought I was getting ready to get released, you know, they had us all in the tank and shit, dressed out.
Right.
All right, you come here, you getting on the bus, you come here, not you, Lopez. San Bernardino's on their way to come get you. You have an open case in San Bernardino. I was like, fuck.
You thought you were about to go home.
My wife was devastated.
Oh, I bet. She was probably waiting to pick you up.
Yeah, she came all the way out there. And then I was telling her, like, you know, trying to, like, comfort her or console her, like, babe, don't trip. Like, as soon as I get to San Bernardino County and I go to court, they're going to give me time served and I'll be released. Like, don't worry, just a couple more days, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then when I got to court, they weren't trying to fuck with it. Like, no, that's a separate case. That case is over now.
So how much more longer did you have to do?
Another 16 months.
Shit. That had to be super devastating for your girl,
was
for
fucking
sure.
bullshit.
For you were probably, man.
I was pissed.
So you,
Pissed. San Bernardino County's petty, though. Like, okay, if it was the other way around and I had a case in San Bernardino County where I went to prison for, and when I got out, I had an open case in L.A., they would have gave me time served because LA is super overpopulated. Like, they're just trying to kick fools out. Like, you know what I mean?
So did you have to go to San Bernardino County jail for 16 months, or they put you in prison?
I was in San Bernardino County for like 5 months.
Okay.
While I was going to court and stuff like that. Then when I got sentenced, I went back up to prison.
Jesus, man. What for you was like your like was it being married that like motivated you to stay out and get your shit together and take this rapping shit serious?
The reason I've been out for this time, yeah, it's definitely my wife. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first time I got out of prison and checked in. Went to
the probation officer.
Yeah, and checked in. I usually abscond from the gate. Like, you know what I mean?
You're just like out, like fuck y'all.
Yeah,
I see you when you.
Catch me when you can. You know what I mean? But this time it's like not. And I realize how easy it is, like, to really get off. Like, you know what I mean? Or just comply.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be breaking the rules no more because I have a career and a wife and shit that, like, you know what I mean, is worth it.
Have you been rapping this whole time? Like, while you were mixing it up, getting in jail, like going to prison? This whole time you've been rapping?
I've been rapping for 4 years. You know what I mean? Professionally.
But I just mean in general, were you always writing raps, like fucking around?
Yeah, but I don't write.
Okay, it's all off the top.
Yeah, I keep them all in my head, but like, yeah, I've been rapping and making songs for the whole time, yeah, since Juvenile Hall.
So, what made like you actually get in the studio and be like, yo, let me fucking see if I could actually make something shake?
One of my older homegirls from the hood, she was like, Rowdy, I gotta get you in touch with my son. He's a promoter. At the time, he was a promoter. My manager Ocho, he was doing big events, like throwing pretty much parties, but they're events because they're held at venues and shit like that. So I was like, all right, like, because I trust her word. Like, so many people tell me like, oh, I need to introduce you to this person, like, you're hard and la la la. But like, everybody that tells me that, I'm just looking at them like, okay, well, what's stopping you from doing that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're bullshitting. Like, I don't believe nothing nobody says. But her, I value her opinion and her word. Like, you know, I trust her. So I was like, all right, bet. Where's he at? Introduce me to him.
Right.
So then when she introduced me to him, he was all like, bro, you're hard. Like, I got to get you in the studio with my artist. Like, I was like, all right, let's do it. You know what I mean? And then,
who was the other artist?
King Most Wanted.
Okay.
At the time, he had like 5 artists, I think. King Most Wanted, Girls Love Dev, MCM Raymond, Huheem, and Kata Bandit. So I got introduced to all the guys, you know what I mean? And it was a trip because they're all black, you know what I mean? I'm Mexican, you know what I mean? But I rap like up there with them.
Well, you also like, I feel like you're like, if you were listening to your shit and you didn't see your
you
shit,
would exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, does that make sense? Like, if I see the music video, I see you're a Mexican guy. But if I was just listening, I wouldn't even,
Exactly. So they were like fucking with me heavy, you know what I mean? From there, it was just like, bam, we just clicked. I was rolling with them all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but at that time in the beginning stages, like I said, my manager wasn't balling yet, nothing. Like, we were just like starting off, you know what I mean? And then I did a couple of events and then bam, I got busted, got sent to prison. So I did like 2 years and shit. I got out. And then I
picked right back up?
Yeah, I got out, but by that time they were cracking.
But what they bust you for? Was it just like you were wanted, like you had warrants?
Weapons.
So it was like probation violation? Or
firearms.
Yeah, that's so fucking crazy. You can't protect yourself in L.A. or Cali. Dog,
yeah, I know.
You can't. They make it impossible for you to get a fucking gun out here. Even if you ain't got priors, it's like you got to jump through hoops. That's why I never got my California license. I have my Arizona license. So if I get pulled over, I didn't know. I'm here visiting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right. That's good luck with that. Well, you might have a better chance than I would.
Yeah, fair enough.
You
They
know
pull
what
up
I'm
your
saying?
shit. They be like,
Yeah.
yo, who the fuck? This guy's got priors.
Yeah.